Welcome to the Lucky Ones podcast. I'm your host, Lucky Wood. I am joined by the one, the only, the strong and amazing Canadian polar, Miss Julianne Watts. Welcome in. How you doing?
Hi. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming on the show. We're really excited to have you tonight. Um, I'm just excited because, like, when we talk about female arm wrestling, a lot of the times we talk about the next generation. And girl, you are it. And so, you ladies up in Canada are doing a great job of getting, your teen classes, your youth classes, all that jazz. And you guys have a really stacked competition. So, talk to me a little bit about that. How'd you get into arm wrestling? What's it like being a younger puller? Give me all the deets.
Well, basically my dad, he got me into it. Basically, we went to a practice one day. It might have been in 2019, and it wasn't anything serious. I think he was just like going to see, what it was about. And I was just kind of, fooling around. I was just a little kid. And then in 2022, I went to my first tournament, which was actually provincials in Ontario, right? And I didn't even know. And I competed against one girl. I did end up losing. But no, it was a great experience, and that just got me into it after that. I was like, you know what? I want to do this. Like, I want to start practicing. And yeah, being a young puller, it's like I have so much behind me, and it's like I want to just do so much better in the future.
Right, exactly. That's awesome. So tell me about like your first practice. Was it like, did you just kind of get on the table? Did you kind of observe? Like, did they like bombard you with, here's everything you need to know?
Um, From what I can remember, I was just like watching. I don't think I got on the table. I might have maybe with my dad a little bit, but I don't think. Yeah, I was just playing around. There was like another girl there. Her name's Ursula Askey.
Yes.
Um, yeah, and so she was there, and yeah, so we were just hanging out, and yeah,
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're a fan of Ursula over here for sure.
yeah.
So she's another strong lady just like yourself. So we're impressed. So what's been like your favorite thing so far about being on the table, being part of the sport?
Honestly, I think it's like the people that I've met along the way. Like just everyone is so supportive. It's like they're so nice. Like my team that we joined, the Durham Gators, they're just
Yeah.
like they're so supportive. Like they're behind me on everything. I just got like the first like official team jersey. It's
Yeah.
like I don't have it on today. I couldn't find it, but I do have like the Durham Gators shirt on here.
Right,
Um,
right.
but yeah, no, they gave me the first jersey, which was like just an amazing accomplishment. I feel like so proud and just like yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there yeah, it's the community that's just like behind arm wrestling. It's like you never would think that like you would meet so much people in just one sport, but it's like really like and they're all behind you. Even though like for some of the women like you're competing against them, they still like just support you and it's like yeah, I support them and it's just like yeah, I think it's the community that you like find along the way.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, it's a very tight-knit community for sure. And once you're in for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that's just true, I think, about like the sport is just like the people in it are genuine people for the most part, and you can
Yeah.
find like lifelong friends at one tournament. You know,
Hmm.
like you meet
Yeah.
somebody one time, you hang out for 6 hours, and then the next thing you know, you're going on vacations together and trying to meet up at other tournaments and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing.
So, yeah, truly, it truly is for sure. So when you're not arm wrestling, obviously you're in school and hanging out and doing all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what's it like the atmosphere at school as far as you and arm wrestling?
Um, I mean, like my friends know I arm wrestle. They're
Right.
very supportive. They're amazing. I try to show them my matches and I talk to my teachers about it. They all know I arm wrestle. I'm
Nice.
actually building an arm wrestling table in my auto class. Yeah, that's it's just gonna be an amazing experience because like I brought it up to my teacher and he's like, "Yeah, sure, go for it. We have so much wood, like you can build it." So yeah, it's amazing. I did want to start maybe a club. Like I feel like that would be cool, but I don't know if like anybody would really join it. And I don't know, it might be hard, but yeah, no, the atmosphere is pretty cool.
Yeah, girl, go for it. Like, that's kind of how I felt like when I started this podcast is like nobody's gonna want to like listen or do anything, and no, it's taken off. So you don't it's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody's gonna join if it's not there. So
Exactly. Exactly.
so I would definitely if you do, let me know. I want to know how it goes for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Very fun. So what about outside of arm wrestling in school? Like what are there any other interests and hobbies that you're into?
Um, Other than like I play video games, hang out with my friends, my family, like watching movies, like, just regular teenage things.
I love it. I love it. What's your favorite game?
Overwatch. It's like,
Okay.
have you heard of it?
I've never played it, but I know my students play it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
they,
I
they
haven't played
talk
it in a
to
while.
they talk to me about it, and I feel bad because I'm into gaming, but I'm
Right.
not a gamer because I was
Right,
not
right.
allowed to play as a child. So my gaming experience is Mario Kart, and that's about
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, at least it's something.
Right, exactly. They tease me all the time because I tried to play Fortnite one time and I got stuck at a wall and I couldn't move. And I sat there for about 15 minutes, like doing everything, and I couldn't get away from the wall. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm never playing this again. So yeah, so Lucky's not a gamer. So your family time, gaming, all that kind of stuff. Tell me about like your table time and your training. How's that look for you?
So I train with my dad almost every night. We have a gym in our garage that my parents built together. We have a table. I work with, like bands. I work with on the table with my dad. And then every Thursdays, that's when my team practices. So there's one other female puller there, Robin. She's amazing. We work together almost every Thursday. So yeah, I wish there were more practices like other than Thursday, but like obviously life gets in the way and that's perfectly understandable. But yeah, no, me
Right.
and my dad, like other than Thursday, we practice almost every day.
I love it. And so when you guys practice, are you practicing like on a table or are you doing like arm wrestling specific things as far as like workout and stuff or both?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. So we practice on the table and then we do, yeah, my dad has me like using like bands, like resistant bands and like
Right,
training
right,
my
right.
wrist and like doing like holds like with like the weight.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I just do like all body workout.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
because arm wrestling is a whole body sport. People don't
Yes,
believe that,
yes.
but it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, many people don't think it is. They think it's just your arms, but it really is your entire body.
Right. I love it. Um, when you exercise, like, is there a specific exercise you like every time we work out? Like, is there like one that you really think that is like really helped you in your growth in the sport?
Um, I honestly think it's like the band work because it really like the resistance that it puts on like it just really helps build like the tendons and like the muscles and like especially in your wrist because like you want a strong wrist. Like if your wrist breaks, it's kind of hard. Like not breaks, like if your wrist like cracks like when you're
Yeah.
in a match, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to like get that back.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely think like yeah, doing working with bands is probably like the best thing.
Very cool. Yeah, I would agree with you on that for sure. I do wrist rotations with the
Mhm.
dumbbell a lot
Yeah, yeah.
too
Yeah,
to really people still crack my respect, but that's okay. It's all part of the growth part. Eventually they won't be able to. It'll be great.
exactly, exactly.
That's the goal, right, for everybody. So you've been obviously to Ontario Provincials.
Mhm. Yep.
Did amazing. What's some other like really fun places that you like to go to compete? Have you competed in the States yet at all or anything?
Oh, unfortunately I haven't. I really want to, but yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to, but I feel like Sudbury, like provincials last year, was such a like cool venue. Like it was in a hotel, but like the space they were in, it was like a big windows in the back, plants everywhere, just sunshine coming in. The stage they had it on, it was just a great environment. Like it just felt like
Yep.
really professional and I really enjoyed that.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
What's been kind of like who's been kind of like somebody that you've been looking up to in the sport, like watching their stuff and being like, oh, one day this is who I'm chasing.
Um, hmm. I feel like I just watched a match with Egla, the
Yeah,
one at East versus West. So yeah, I was like, she's an amazing arm wrestler. Like I really like, the way she pulls. So I think I just recently started like looking up to her and I'm like, she's yeah, great sportsmanship, just amazing. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. She's been in for a while now,
Mhm.
and she's definitely, she's busted that top three, top five of the elites, and yeah,
Yeah.
of course, you have to have those people that you look up to as far as like, you know, I don't know if I'll ever get up there to like that elite, but it's
Right.
nice to have women who have broken that glass, that
Oh
have
yeah,
made it up,
100%.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Seeing women in like the East versus West tournaments is just like amazing.
Definitely. Agreed. Agreed. I'm very excited for the one in June. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. Anytime Fia gets on the table, it's fire. Um, Robin Reed says, support and love you, girl. So lucky to have you as a teammate and friend. So,
Oh,
Robin, thank you for tuning in.
thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
We have moderator Michael Nance in the chat as well. Hello, sir. Good evening to you. He about got drowned out down in Alabama. I was freezing up here in Ohio, and he's down there with all the flooding. So I'm like, haha. Um, what's kind of been so we talked about the provincials and you talked about that the event and all that jazz. Is there
Mhm.
a promotion that you're kind of like looking at like, oh, I would love to one day either go there, or you've already been there and you're like, I want to go, like this is my yearly event that I'm doing?
I definitely like when I'm older, like I want to get into like the East versus West tournament. I think that would be amazing. But I am doing a super match for the MAC event with Ian Carnegie. He runs it. Yeah, yeah, on June 14th. So that's definitely like a great promotion event. Like I think it's going to be great. It's 71 super matches at the moment, which is going to be like amazing. It's just so, like there's going to be 36 in one room, 36 in the other room, and they're just going to like boom, 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 like get them out, which is like amazing because it's like it's gonna be a world record, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Are they public yet? Do you know who you're pulling, or can you say who you're pulling?
Yes, I do. Yeah. JJ Brooks, she's from Picton.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
pulled a couple times actually. Amazing puller. So I'm looking forward to the that match.
Nice. Very cool. Best of three, best of five.
I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but I'm it might be best of three or
Right.
maybe best five. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Kaylee, welcome in. My teammate is actually in the chat as well too. So we got Robin and we got Kaylee. Hey,
Oh, that's awesome.
ladies. So hello, hello. Yeah. So I'm very excited. I have thoroughly enjoyed watching Mac events. Like I have actually a super match already that day as well too because I got added in. They were like, "Lucky, come up," and I'm like, I would. But yeah, no, Mac is something like I'm very interested to get on that table to see how
Yeah.
that table feels because I'm
Yeah.
obviously it's different.
Oh yeah.
And anytime anybody changes something up in the sport or you have the opportunity to try something new in the sport, like why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the table looks super interesting. And I like that it's a set grip rather than like you're fighting for the grip so you can't I feel like you can't really waste time. It's very like to the line.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Very true, very true. Yeah, and I think, and anytime you have anything, people are gonna find pros and cons to it. And so I mean it's basically just finding what you like. If it's not your cup of tea, you never have to do it again. But
Yeah.
if you find something you really like and you want to do it all the time, then that's a huge win.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm one that I like take everybody's opinion kind of with a grain of salt as far as like whether how they feels about it. And I'm like, until I get on the table and actually have a match there, I'm not going to voice whether I think it's good or bad.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So, but I do like the pacing. As a spectator, I like the pacing of it for sure.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Um, so one of the questions that we asked because is we call it the Jesse because Jesse Androvic came up with it, and I was like, "Girl, I love this question. I'm stealing it, but I will always give you credit for it." Where do you kind of see arm wrestling going in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm hoping it gets to the Olympics. Like I feel like it could be an amazing Olympic sport. Um yeah, I just really hope it gets in the Olympics. Like yeah, that's pretty much where I see it going.
No, for real. I mean, where else is it gonna go?
Exactly, exactly.
Very cool. So what's something you would like to see happen specifically with female arm wrestling? Like either to get us there or something, if we don't get to the Olympics, what's something that you would like to see happen?
I'd like to see an all-female tournament. I think that would be like awesome just to see like all the women like coming together. Um, I think like my mom, she came up with a Instagram account called the She Unit, and we had a bunch of girls from Ontario. We came up with a couple practices. We all practiced together. So like yes, but I think a female tournament would be very awesome to see.
Sarah Ray, gotta come out of the woodwork, boo. We need it back. She ran one for 3 years down here,
Okay.
all the way down in Texas. So you have to travel a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. It was before my time. I wasn't an arm wrestler when she did it, but I know she took a step back from it. But hey, throwing out the gauntlet, Sarah. We need you to bring him back, please. When we
Yeah.
ladies ready. So there you go. You can bring Canada. Y'all can just like drive on down. It's not that far.
That'd be
Texas
awesome.
is,
Yeah.
bottom of the United States. Carpool. It'd be fun. Well, yeah, no, I agree. I would love to see an all female tournament for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, hey, so tell us. Well, let's watch a couple of your matches, and then we'll segue into the next question. So,
Okay.
because I'm really excited for people who haven't gotten a chance to see you pull, give you a chance to see you pull.
Yeah.
So, all right, where is the button to do this? Like I said, you're my guinea pig, but I think I can do it. I
All
believe
right.
in myself.
All right.
All right, let's see. Can you see it?
Yeah. Can see it.
Sweet. All right, let's make sure that this. I want to make sure that the sound is gonna work too,
Okay.
because oh, it doesn't have an option for sound sharing. So we're just gonna assume the sound's gonna work. All right. So I believe this is Danica, right?
Yes, this is Danica. Yep.
Nice. Oh, amazing. Got some. There's Itty. We know Itty on the show.
Yeah.
Wow. Super impressive. So obviously, very strong top roll and amazing side pressure.
Thank
Very
you. Thank you.
that's awesome. How do you feel about like when you setting that grip and getting everything ready? Like, are you just like, all right, I know what I gotta do, or do you kind of gauge on how they feel? Like, what's kind of been your game plan recently?
Yeah, I
Obviously,
definitely
it's
try to,
working.
yeah. I definitely try to gauge like how the other person feels. But sometimes the grip doesn't tell you everything. Like,
Exactly.
um, yeah, I normally top roll, but I definitely have other moves on my sleeve.
For sure. For sure. And I think that's always important, especially going into a super match setting, is because you have those opportunities to try two or three different things, you know.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like with super matches, especially, a lot of people have that kind of like hesitation. Like they tried, two or three things of the same way, and it's like, it didn't work the first two times. So let's try something new. So
Yeah.
that's awesome that you're like, I like this, I'm comfortable with this, but that's not my end all be all. So that's good.
Yeah.
Really good. So, and then we had this one. This one I love because you can tell Amanda is going absolutely crazy in the video. It's so great. And I mean, and I love it because like that's the support and that you need. You need
Oh
that
yeah.
vocalization. You need that people like telling you like in the background, like I can tell a huge difference when I can hear my coach or not hear my coach,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, this was fire.
Elbow fouled off the back there.
Sure. I'm blood racing with this one.
Yeah, that position with the wrist, that definitely takes a toll on you. You don't want to be in that situation. You want to try to slip as fast as you can.
Agreed.
I feel like getting the strap put on is probably the like most intimidating part of a match or like right before it.
No, 100%. I hate waiting for the match to be set or
Hmm.
strap to be set.
She's she's watching so hard the camera like just turns to the side.
That uh that passion right there, that's why I love that video. Like the passion with the man, the passion with you, like it's awesome. Also shout out to Sarah Wilson,
Yeah, yeah,
my little referee bestie boo from Canada. So we'll get to hang out in Michigan State. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, no, and it's so I like strap matches a lot because they always say like the strap tells no lies or whatnot. But
yeah,
yeah, getting to that strap, if you got somebody that got that death grip, ooh, you get in a bad spot, you're like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
might just have to go ahead and keep my arm intact to my body and live
Yep,
to fight another
100%.
day.
100%.
But yeah, I think that's why sometimes too, like if I know I can't like that coming around and going into that cup to try to
Hmm.
get that high hook coming
Yeah.
across.
Hmm.
Um but I mean it's so hard like once you go to slip and you can't coming back over. Some
Yeah.
of these ladies, especially, because I'm shorter myself. I know you're a little bit taller, but I got little hands and a little forearm and I'm just like I get bullied. But no, you did a phenomenal like that slip out, very
Thank
professional
you.
slip out, very much, and then you could tell that you really were diving to working that strap. So that was phenomenal. Great work
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's the first time I've ever screamed in a match. Like that's like I just like the adrenaline that I felt. It was amazing. Like I was so happy. I wanted to win that title so badly that it definitely showed in that match.
Definitely, for sure. And yeah, and be proud of yourself. Like I think that that's one of those things that I feel like some female matches are missing is like the passion behind it. And that's why we like those East versus West matches
Yeah.
because they get so passionate about it. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're ready to go, but at the same time, like you see them off in the corner talking to their opponent or hugging it out or saying, great job,
Yeah.
win or
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah.
And so I think, on the table, all bets are off. Be passionate, be
Yeah, no,
excited.
100%, 100%, yeah.
It's gonna make it more enjoyable for people watching and spectating,
Hmm.
because so many people don't want to spectate, because it's just like, oh, this is boring. And I'm not going to say just female matches. There are some boring male matches. I will say that for sure. But I feel like, we as females, we need to give ourselves permission to be passionate and excited just as
Yeah,
much as the men.
100%. Yeah.
And then she also sent me this compilation from Picton, which was awesome. This one was a little. Is this the one we watched? I think we watched this one. I think it was. Yeah, sorry, I bet that was the Picton one that we watched already. Um, yeah, no, this one. This one was awesome because you could definitely tell just where you were really striving and then areas where you really just glowed on the stage. And then of course, areas other areas as well. But the medals were fire. I thought the medals were really cool at this event.
Oh, yep. This was provincials, yeah, last year.
Black shoes provincials. All right. Yeah. Did this one? This one did. There's a girl, Itty. She was there last weekend as well too.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Y'all didn't pull though.
No, we didn't. We
No.
weren't in the same weight class,
All right.
unfortunately.
Are you sorry, hang on. Are you I don't want to distract from the matches. Ooh, are you guys allowed to pull multiple weight classes at your
Yes, yeah,
provincials?
we are. We are. We're allowed to pull up. We just obviously like can't pull down.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So you weigh in, and then anything that you are above, you can,
Yeah.
or anything that's above you, you can pull. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to this one because this I really liked this one. I loved your body, like your full body movement in that one.
Mhm.
Just you make it look so easy.
That one was a hard match. That one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she tried to come in for a little cup, and she got you right there.
Yep.
Did she elbow foul and you had to
I
restart?
I
Like was
elbow
it you?
fouled. I elbow fouled. Yeah, that was
Gotcha,
I took that loss a little bit harder, but yeah, no, it
gotcha.
was it was a good match. There's Angel, another amazing female arm wrestler,
Oh,
Kathy.
Kathy, I know Kathy.
Yeah. She won at provincials as well, which was amazing.
I saw that, and she got Rookie of the Year for her club.
Yeah, yep.
Really cool. Very cool. Look at you, first, second, third, knocking it out.
Yeah.
I wanted to pause there. I don't know why this thing is not wanting to work. There we go. All right. Nope, never mind. It's not wanting to work. I'll leave it alone. It's because it's watching me. It's like I'm everybody's watching you, and so they're gonna see you mess up. Uh so youth, women's youth 13 plus, left arm, which I believe was your gold, which is awesome. And then you got a bronze in senior women's, the upper class, which is incredible. And then silver for right. Do you have an arm that you prefer, like right or left?
Um, I am left-handed, so
Okay.
I did prefer that arm, but recently it's just been letting me down. It's just it
Oh,
like so, but no, the so right now it's the right, because I did better on the right at provincials last weekend. So yeah, so
right.
right now it definitely is my right arm.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, when I started, my right arm, as my coach says, was in the slow learners class. And I just had to do everything like meticulously. Like, okay, first I have to cup them, then I have to top roll, or I have to go into a hook, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. My left arm was like, oh, I know how to arm wrestle already. And it was like, how? And so, but now my right arm has gotten stronger than my left, but my left is still the better as far as like technique and stuff goes. So
Yeah.
it's very, I'm like, get stronger, sucker. Because once that happens, then invincible. But no, that's awesome. I haven't met a whole lot of left-handed. Really cool.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome. Is there a lot of I don't know, I guess it's just as many like people that are left-handed that arm wrestle, but I don't know. I think that people always say like, "Oh, I'm right-handed, but my left hand is stronger." So that's funny that you're left-handed, but your right hand is.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Anyway, what do you want to show us?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. These were the medals because I know you were trying to show them,
Yes,
but
yes.
these were the medals in person.
Nice.
Yeah, like
They're a
that.
nice
I think
size.
I
They look
think
pretty
these,
clunky.
yeah, these might be my favorite medals, other than the ones I got in nationals. These ones are awesome. Oh,
Oh,
might be a little too bright. Wait, one second. Let me turn the light off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. These ones are pretty awesome.
oh, that is cool. Is that a
Yeah,
bear?
it's a polar bear, maybe, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Those were so either these or the provincials last year are my favorite medals.
Very cool. Have you won anything other than medals yet?
Yeah,
Or
so provincials in 2022, I won a plaque,
oh,
which is
nice.
on my wall. And then for the Ottawa Open, I got two trophies. And then for the Picton Fall Fair, which was last year, I got medals, but I also won a most sportsmanship like trophy.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
queen. You got more stuff than I do. That's amazing. I love it. The big thing I'm waiting for is a belt. Like I want to win a belt one day.
Oh yeah,
But
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
but no,
Like
that's so cool. I love it when they do other things than medals. My league does medals, and they've been like these 3D medals that have been really fire.
yeah, that's
That I
cool.
really like. But I mean, like anytime you can take home anything, whether it's first, second, or third,
Yeah.
you hang it on the wall and you're proud of yourself for showing up that day.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, like I know, yeah, the Picton arm wrestling tournament, they do like giant metal roosters. I haven't gotten a chance to win one of those, but I really do. That's probably something I really want to win. Or I forgot which one does it, but they do bisons, big bisons.
Yeah,
I know my mom's yelling at the screen. She's like, "Julie, this is what tournament it is," but I can't remember, but they do.
yeah, I know it's the one that Eric Rasan does, and I
Okay.
think he is out of Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Don't quote me, because I'm probably wrong. Chat, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I know somebody else tell us. But yeah, oh, the Ottawa Open is
Okay,
the
so okay.
Bisons.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes, that is the like the open, the women's open or like the men open. Yeah. Yeah.
gotcha. All right, very cool. Yeah, I'm the we have gorillas down here that are like the big ones, like the bisons.
That'd be cool.
There's a place in Louisiana, I think they do like the gators that look like that, and
Hmm.
then Winter Blast in Pennsylvania does dragons that are like that.
That's
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Sarah Wilson actually went this year back in March. She went there and competed for one. Their dragons are only not only, but they have first place for dragons.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But then like I believe the gators and the gorillas are actually first, second, and third.
That'd
So
okay. That'd be awesome. I need a gorilla. I need to
like
or a gator. I need to bring home a gator. I am a gator, so I need to
there
bring
you
one
go.
home.
Exactly. You could totally have one. Ontario, she said. Is
Ontario.
Ottawa in Ontario? I don't know
Uh,
how Canada works.
no, no, no. It's not.
Okay, gotcha. Our bad. Thank you, Amanda.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
I'm bad at geography. I'm terrible.
I I always forget that people are not like near each other because like people will reach out and be like, "Hey, do you know any ladies?" I'll be like, "Oh, so and so," and they'll be like, "Okay, well they're 5 days away from me, so do you know anybody in this region?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Don't Canadians all just live next to each other?" They're like, "No, it's like America, like California and New York are not next door to each other." But yeah, um, that's funny. I am definitely not, and I need to be a better neighbor and learn more about y'all's Providence area for sure. I do know that I want to visit British Columbia one day. I do know that that's a beautiful place,
Yeah.
and it is 100% on my list to go to Nova Scotia.
Okay.
So
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I will eventually make it up to you guys and be a decent neighbor and appreciate Canada for all it's worth. But right now, I'm just a crappy podcast host that knows nothing. So who's or maybe not who, but what's kind of been like your favorite matchup? Like, is there one that you can think of that just went like a long time? You dived into a hook and you were with pulling for a really long time, or you surprised yourself pulling against them?
Yeah, so at nationals, there's another girl, I think she might be 17 or 18. Her name is Danica.
Yeah.
Um, it was an amazing match. She was so strong. She beat me twice or once, and I came back and I beat her, which surprised me completely because she's just so strong. And I didn't expect it, but unfortunately I couldn't come back. I ended up losing.
Sure.
But it was just an amazing match because it's like I surprised myself. Yeah, I surprised
Yeah.
myself. Another match was at Picton. I had a match with a woman named Courtney. Such a strong puller. But it got into a hook, and it was such a long match. And even though I lost, I was so proud of myself because it's like I still held that. Like it's not just a flash pin that you're like, okay, well, there I just kind of wasted my money. No, like it was a good long pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely was proud of myself because of that.
For sure. And I mean, and people say it all the time, and I truly believe this. If you're never losing, you're always learning,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think that that's like a huge thing is because I look back at some of my losses, I'm like, okay, next time I'm in this position, I got to do this. And
Yep.
then I'll do it. And it's just like, what? And so, yeah, I think, losing has such a benefit for your long-term growth in the sport, for
Yeah,
sure.
100%. Like if you're always winning, you can't learn anything. You're just like, okay, well, I'm the strongest. Who's next? If you lose, you can learn. Like learn
Yeah.
from your mistakes and, bring it to the next tournament and hopefully correct it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. For sure. So, how many national titles then, and how many provincial titles is it for you then?
National, I don't have a national title yet.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm
Because
not go
you
I'm
guys
not
just did first place for national titles?
yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not going this year because it is in Saskatchewan,
Okay.
which is a little far for us.
Fair enough.
But so for provincial titles, I believe it's three, I think. Yeah.
So
So one on my right and then two on my left. I'm pretty sure. So
very
three.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. That's awesome. That's amazing. And yeah, I mean, and like you said, like you have so much time to just grow in the sport and build off this base. Like it's gonna be, I mean, you're just gonna be racking up, up, and you're gonna be like, I have no idea. It's in the 20s. It'll be great. I'm so excited for you for sure.
Thank you.
All right, so we talked about obviously I think Nationals is going to be on your radar eventually when it gets a little closer to home. East versus West. Is
Yep.
there anything like maybe not like promotional wise, but something that you would just like to accomplish in the sport?
Let me think. Um, I can't really think about it, honestly. I think I just want to I like being in the present and then like seeing
Yeah,
what I can accomplish.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, that's totally fair answer. Yeah, I think, and that could be an accomplishment. It's just appreciating where am and growing is a
Yeah.
100% an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what is your next event? Where are you planning on breaking some hearts next?
So yeah, so it is the Mac event.
Okay,
At
that's right. You
Aloha
talked about
Farms in Picton. Yeah, yeah. So hopefully I win those matches. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be awesome to see people pull. I know three or no, four of my teammates are also have a super match. Two are together, two have a super match against each other, which we'll
Wow.
see, we'll see how that goes. We'll have to cheer for both of them.
Right.
Yeah, the other two, one's Robin. She's having another super match with a woman named Gina.
Okay.
That's gonna be a great match to watch.
There was a lot of female matches I saw that he was able to line up, which I
Yeah,
was very
yeah.
excited
And
for.
it's amazing because he doesn't charge women for competing. He
Yeah.
wants more women in the sport, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah. Definitely. Shout out Ian. Shout out JJ.
Shout out
Y'all
Ian
are awesome.
Carney.
Yeah. I teasing JJ because he sent me the yellow jersey of the Mac event one, and if you know, you know that one's kind of I was like, bro, what is it? So then he sent me a red one instead. I was like, thank you. So they're so sweet. They're very kind, and I'm very excited for what they're doing in the sport for sure.
100%. Yeah, yeah. Especially with the table design. I think maybe people might like it, maybe people won't, but I think it's definitely a great, yeah, like you said, it's awesome if like some people just come up with something new in this sport.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So is there any so after your match with JJ, is there anybody else that you're kind of looking at like eventually I would like to super match them, or are you just kind of like scouting out as far as like tournaments? Like I just want to grip up with anybody and everybody.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not looking at too many super matches because this is my first one, and I definitely was nervous to like even have it because like it's
Sure.
definitely a big thing. It's
Mm,
everyone's looking at you. You're just you and this other person. It's not like a big bracket you're in. So yeah, so I'm
yes.
not like looking at too many super matches in the future.
Sure.
I am like yeah, looking at just tournaments and hopefully playing with a lot of different women.
Love that. Love that. And yeah, and that's the way, especially starting out, like I think it's really important. You know, like here in the States, I feel like more of a super match to guarantee that we'll have another woman to pull. Because you know, we go to events and sometimes there's one, sometimes there's 10, sometimes there's none. And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
exactly, exactly.
I feel like here recently I've seen a huge jump in super matches coming up.
Hmm.
Just because like, you know, ladies want to like, I want to pull this person and I know I want to, you know, but I would also like to see the tournament side grow of like, hey, come on out. It doesn't matter, win, lose, draw, whatever. Like just be there, be a part of the bracket, make
Yeah,
it a fun thing
yeah,
to grow
100%.
from.
Yeah.
So I definitely see both sides, but I think, you know, if you're starting out in the sport, like at least for me, it was more important for me to go to tournaments than it was for me to super match.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, going to tournaments and just pulling with a whole bunch of different people. I think that's yeah, definitely might be a little bit more beneficial than a super match, but I think a super match is great because it really allows you to like show your strength to a bunch of people.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. So obviously you started a few years back. You know, you've been in it now for a while. You've been able to accomplish a lot here in this awesome period of time that you've been a part of the sport. What's kind of your advice to ladies either older or younger than you that are like, I kind of want to do this, but I don't want to break my arm? And this is kind of interesting, but I don't know. What would be like something that you would say to
I tell them to try to find a club near them. It's definitely a lot easier to get in the sport when you have other people supporting you and building you up and teaching you because like honestly like when we started coming there like they just taught us like everything, right? And it's just amazing to like hear a bunch of like different opinions from like other people. So yeah, so definitely join a club that's near you or, maybe a little bit further, but like has the same amount of benefit. And just try to get in tournaments. Like you never know how you're gonna like it unless you go into a tournament because it's definitely different than just pulling on a table with like another person. Like the adrenaline, the excitement that you have on the table. So it's like if you like that, then you'll definitely go far in arm wrestling.
brilliant. Couldn't have said it better myself. Probably would have said it a lot worse. So what are ways that you know, we can support you, the people watching can support you? What are some things that you are kind of just hoping will grow you in the sport or grow those around you?
I mean, other than this, like this is great. Like just like being on this podcast, like I never expected it. Like my dad, like just he just told me one day, he's like, "Hey, I have this for you." And I'm like, "What?" Like that's amazing. Like so yeah, so this is definitely like a great way to support me and getting like everyone to like post about it and watch it. I think that's great. I think I am coming out with like a match card for my super match, so I'll post that and hopefully get some shares for that. So that's definitely a
Yeah,
good way to support. Yeah.
for sure. Send it to me. I got you. So very cool. Well, awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming on the show and just being like a complete open book. You are awesome. You're so this was great.
Yeah,
You're
this
a
was
great
great.
puller. You're
Thank you.
I know that, you know, if you continue and you want this, you're gonna go so far in this sport. And
Yeah,
so
I
I
hope
really
so. I hope
appreciate it.
so. Thank you for
Definitely.
having me. This was amazing.
Oh, of course. And you're always welcome back anytime. Just let me know if you have something big coming up and you're like, Lucky, I gotta, you know, come on over.
All right, all right.
It's an open platform for sure. So Thank you again for agreeing to do this and coming on. And I'm excited to match here in a couple of weeks. Stay strong, stay healthy. Best of luck to you. And
Thank you.
can't wait to hear all the good things that are gonna happen and keep
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
these killer matches that you keep putting out.
All right, I'll make sure to tell you all about it.
Sounds great. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Lucky Ones podcast. We are headed into the summertime schedule. So, you know what? Tune in on Saturdays. If it's on, we're on. If we're not, we're not. But I hope you all have a wonderful summer and stay strong, pull smart, and